I've been getting a lot of people asking me the simple question of, should I buy Overwatch? And to that I would say yes, but with some stipulations. So here we are, my friends, after the first week of Overwatch's launch. I wanted to come back and give you guys some of my thoughts and impressions onto the current state of the game, how launch week went, and just in general how I'm feeling about Overwatch. I'm here to share my feelings. I'm sure a lot of people care. So first of all, the good with launch week. This is probably one of the best launch weeks and launch day for a game from Blizzard that I've ever experienced. I'm not just saying that. It's like literally there was hardly any problems. There was just a little bit of a hiccup within the first 30 minutes or so after the servers officially went live. But then beyond that, I've had no problems getting into the game and playing the game. Gameplay and servers have seemed to run smooth. Every so often there was a little disconnect problem, but that only probably happened to me about 2 times within the, I want to say maybe close to 30 or 40 hours that I've played since the game came out this week. So things have been pretty good. Things have been pretty smooth. The problems that I've run into this week have namely been with matchmaking. It just seems completely borked. I don't know how everyone else's experience has been, but a majority of the time, I would say probably about 75% of the time, it's either stomp or be stomped. It's the occasional game where I actually feel like I had a good match. They were fair and balanced teams, and it was kind of a struggle or a back and forth. Whether we won or we lost, it felt like a good close game. Those are the rare occurrence. Most of the time it's been, okay, either we are just completely dominating and literally like camping them at spawn, they're not even good enough to leave the base, or it's more or less the reverse of that, and every time I turn the corner I'm getting freaking sniped out of the sky and it's just a complete mess. So I'm not sure if this is an MMR problem, if it's because I'm going to chalk a lot of it up to the game having just coming out and things not settling. You know how like oil and water separate after time if you put them together? Well, right now everything's all mixed up and jumbled. We've got a lot of the pro players and a lot of the new players all playing together, so it's a little bit of a mess. So time will alleviate that, but then also there's the fact that we're going to be getting an actual ranked system. And when that comes into play, I'm assuming a lot of the more competitive people are going to go into that queue, and then the ranked matchmaking will sort of do its work. I guess the other thing that I kind of noticed that I'd put in the bad category as well is there have been some surprisingly long queue times. And this is presented in 2 fashions. One of which is just like, sometimes I waited several minutes to even find a match. But the second one is, I've been in a skirmish mode for, I want to say, upwards of 10 minutes. It's kind of strange because it from all accounts, this game is doing insanely well. Like, I hear everyone talking about it. I see it everywhere. Numbers are insane on YouTube and Twitch, and the Reddit numbers are crazy. In fact, I think the official Overwatch Reddit page was getting more views than the front page of Reddit at the day of launch. Like, crazy stuff. Clearly lots of people playing and interested, but I've still, on occasions, had hard time actually finding a game, which is bewildering to me, but that's probably just playing in off-peak times where that's really the issue. And outside of that, I don't have too much to talk about when it comes to actual launch. Like I said, it's predominantly been fine. Like, if there were a ton of issues that seemed widespread, then I'd be talking about them here, but it seems more or less all my experience and everyone I've talked to have had a pretty smooth and good experience, and when it comes to actually getting into the game and playing the game. So now I want to move on to the second half of my video, and this is going to be, I guess, require a bit more of a conversation and explanation. I want to talk with you about how I'm feeling about the game at the moment. Now, last week I put up a review, and that was after having played Overwatch for, I think it's been about 5 or 6 months since we first got into the beta. So I'm looking at some of my older videos here, and they go back quite a ways. So that means, you know, I've played this game a lot over an extended period of time. And my review last week, I'm going to say, just rings entirely true. If you haven't seen it yet, go check it out. It's what I love and hate about Overwatch. And I'm still going to sit here and tell you that I think Overwatch is a good game. I can't deny that it's a good game. It's very smooth and polished. The gameplay feels great. and there's just a lot of good stuff going for it. Now, the price point is something that we could debate about, and there's a lot of people out there who aren't happy, even at the $40 buy-in on the PC, that there's some people think that that's too much. And the $60 buy-in on console, that's your only choice. Now, as to the ultimate question of whether or not you should buy Overwatch, I'm gonna sit here and tell you that if you like multiplayer focused games and team-based shooters, this is a really good one of those. Overwatch clearly has a huge fan base and following behind it. There's tons of people who enjoy this game, and it appears as if it's gonna have a good, strong future. I mean, this is a very strong opening showcase. This first week has been great for Blizzard, and this launch of Overwatch is a good indication of what we can expect going forward. But I still sit here in this strange position where I can see and acknowledge how good the game is, and I enjoy it while I play it. But for some reason, it's not one of those games that I can play for more than a short period of a time before I kind of just get tired of it or frustrated with it, and I kind of don't want to play it anymore. And there might be a large portion of that really just comes down to that the fact that this is a team-focused game, like any other team-focused game, is going to be so much more enjoyable if you play it with other people. And I do solo queue a lot, you know, that's just personally. I just play solo a lot of the times. And you could sit there and tell me to find friends, force you loser, get some more friends. It's a lot about how I enjoy experiencing games. And I'm gonna kind of say this to you guys here as well. If you're someone who plays solo a majority of the time, you just know that that's how you play, that's how you enjoy gaming, maybe a team-focused game isn't going to be worth the $60 for you. But if you are okay with playing solo and just trying to work with it, whatever group you get in solo queue, or if you're just someone who's going to go out there on the forums and Reddit and Discords or whatever and try to find people to play with, then this is like hands down a fantastic game and a great game for you to enjoy. Good game? Yes. Something that's going to be for everyone? No. But honestly, what is? Now, with all of that said, I want to come back around and tell you I'm not done playing Overwatch because I do enjoy it. So I'm still going to plan to play it, I'm still going to plan to stream it, and I'm still going to plan to cover it here as well. But those are just my thoughts and impressions. Of course, I'd love to know what you guys think. And you know, those of you, once more, who are fans of the game, please don't get it twisted. I still think it's a great game. I still really enjoy it for what it is. And I would definitely suggest it to a lot of people. Just, you know, keep some things in mind with that. There's some stipulations, if you will. All right, guys, that is going to do it for me here today. As always, I want to thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. Hope you all have a fantastic afternoon. And until next time, I'll see you later.